Why do we value immediate rewards more than long-term rewards? What is hyperbolic discounting? Hyperbolic discounting is our inclination to choose immediate rewards over rewards that come later in the future, even when these immediate rewards are smaller. Hyperbolic discounting is an occurrence of a larger phenomenon called delay discounting, but is distinct because it is not consistent across time. People might be willing to wait longer for rewards they already expect to receive in the distant future, but not for small delays in rewards they expected to receive in the near future. This happens because decision makers are usually risk-averse, and there's a perceived risk attached to long-term rewards because of their uncertainty compared to immediate ones. We can attribute this to temporal myopia, or our difficulty evaluating the future. Another reason hyperbolic discounting occurs is that waiting is difficult because of our nonlinear perception of time. This means that time seems to go by slower or faster depending on our situation and our expectations for the future. Example 1, stalled climate change action. Environmental degradation is a clear example of short-term thinking. The enormous long-term costs of carbon-intensive activities and technologies are now clear, but they do serve an immediate need at a low initial cost. Many of us are willing to continue using them and absorbing their externalities because we discount the future costs they will have. This may be due to hyperbolic discounting. Example 2, high school dropout rates. In a 1989 paper, high school dropout rates are used to illustrate discounting. A change in West Virginia law stipulated that students under the age of 18 who choose to prematurely leave school also lose their driving licenses. A year after the law was implemented, high school dropout rates fell by 1/3. It is unlikely that this many students were on the edge of dropping out and losing their driver's license tipped their rational calculus was tipped in favor of staying enrolled. It is more likely that being unable to drive legally simply had an effective deterrent effect. This means that students prioritize this relatively short-term reward in their decision to leave or remain in school. Hyperbolic discounting is our inclination to choose immediate rewards over rewards that come later in the future, even when they are smaller.